3 shots. Let's talk about Hiram Abiff for a second. Okay? Let me show you the idea behind Hiram Abiff. Hiram Abiff is this Masonic legend. And Hiram is the secret master he knows the secrets of building temples. Think about it. We have Christ who builds his own temple out of lively stones. So what does Hiram build them with? Dead ones. And so Hiram knows how to take dead stones and build a temple out of it. He knows the secret. And there are 3 who are lower level than Hiram, and they work for Hiram. And they want to know the secret, but they have not ascended all the levels. Okay? They haven't learned all the secret handshakes, and they haven't done this and they haven't done that. They don't, you know what it is? It kind of sounds like how some, actually a lot, in Christian, especially scholars and Bible teachers and preachers, make everybody else feel when they disagree with them. Well, I'm sorry, but you haven't been studying the scriptures for 30 years like I have. You haven't acquired the degrees that I have. You haven't achieved the success that I have. I have been preaching this many years. That makes me more qualified than you. How long have you been a Christian? 4 months? Well, have you ever experienced? I have. I have. And I'll tell you, and number one, I want to say this. If I ever get to a place where I'm looking down my nose at you people going, well, excuse me, for how long have you been doing this? Because I want you to know I have been, if I ever get that way, please let me know. I was going to say shoot me, but don't. Because it's not, has nothing to do with how long you've been studying the scriptures. Because when Peter told Jesus, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God, you know what Jesus said? Flesh and blood has not revealed that to you, Peter. Jesus didn't say, now, Peter, such an ignorant, boorish statement that you made. How long have you been following me? He didn't say that. Because I'm telling you that when you get something from God out of the scriptures, it has nothing to do with how long you've been looking, how long you've been in the field, how much experience. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do. I know there's some things that I haven't learned that I haven't attained to yet. I know there's some things that a lot of people haven't learned that haven't attained to yet. But I want to tell you something. When it comes to God giving you something from the scriptures, you don't need to be saved but about a week or a day. And he'll give you profound things. So these 3 guys come to Hiram and they want to know, and Hiram says, I'm sorry, but you just don't. You're just not up to my level. And so they say, you know what? Give us the key. We want to know. So here's what, now watch this now. Here's what the 3 ruffians do in the Masonic legend. The first ruffian strikes a blow on Hiram Abiff, and he hits him in the neck. Of the 3 shots that we know about on JFK, the first one, because you remember that Zapruder film, and JFK comes from behind the sign, and he's going, He was smitten in the neck. Now, depending on which bullet theory you ascribe to, which I'm not going to comment because I don't know. What I do know for a fact is that right after that, there was another wound. It wasn't in Kennedy, it was in John Connally, but where was it? It was in his left breast. When Hiram didn't give the key the first time to the first ruffian who struck him on the throat, the second ruffian came to him, smote him on the left breast, and said, "Tell us the secret." And Hiram said no. And then, what was it, about 2 seconds after Kennedy emerges from that sign, Abraham Zapruder having his camera there, watching Kennedy emerge from the road sign there, clenching his neck, Jackie Kennedy leaning over to him, asking, as if to ask him, "Honey, what's wrong? Marilyn got you by the throat." All of a sudden, his forehead explodes all over that car, all over Jackie. You see her climbing toward the back of the limousine. You think she's trying to give the Secret Service guy, wonder what he was doing when all this was going on, a hand up. No, she was picking up pieces of his head for him. Because the third ruffian goes to Hiram and he says, "Give me the secret." And Hiram says no. And he smote him on the forehead. And that was the kill shot for Hiram Abiff. And right here at frame 312 of the Zapruder film, you have Hiram Abiff, the neck, the left breast of Connally, the forehead of JFK, match perfectly with the ritual of Hiram Abiff that is held in every Masonic lodge in America. It's just unbelievable. When I thought, I looked it up and I went, no way. And that's exactly what happened.